As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the SmartB Racing Update. I'm your host, Lewis, and alongside me is my co-host, Bryce, as always. How are you, Bryce?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Looking forward to the weekend as usual. I do have one for us earlier on Friday night, which I'm pretty keen on.
Love that, mate. Let's get stuck in. And you alluded to one on Friday, which is tomorrow, as we record on a Thursday evening, and it's race 5 that you're keen to play in.
Yeah, no spoils with the price, $1.75, but I was so impressed with the favourite here in this race on debut. It was at Warrnambool Carnival. It was a day where you wanted to be on the rail, I know that, but it won by 9 lengths, and the runner-up has absolutely bolted in since. So I just think it's going to be so hard to beat in this. It looks to bring really nice form to the table and just strikes a really good race here. I've was also looking at the time it ran, and it was just off Tuvalu that day. So that's going to be so hard to beat in that, mate. I'm really keen on that tomorrow.
Love it, mate. Let's stay at Scone, but skip ahead to Saturday. Of course, it's their carnival over the 2 days there. And race 1 is a BM72. Who do you like?
Yeah, a bit of an open one to kick off the day. There's sort of a few angles you can take here. I thought Smart Legend, I was on it last start, was really good. Spycaster came out and won superbly last weekend, so the form's really nice. It's struggling to win. It's put in a lot of placings in a row. I thought it didn't have a whole lot of luck last start, but I just think with that form being franked in Saturday grades in, so I think that's a nice bet to kick off the day. Each way, strictly, because it does struggle to win, but that'll be right up there in the firing line, mate. That'll be hard to beat.
Race 8, the Coolmore Dark Jewel Classic, is one of the features there. Shadows of Love favourite. It looks to be pretty solid in early betting. Spent a little bit of money for Ruthless Dame and Banana Queen. Who do you like in this one?
Yeah, I think Ruthless Dame's the way to go. Banana Queen's also good chance. I do like Shadows of Love, mate, but I just think it's pretty short here. I mean, it's coming out of those okay races, the sort of the country championship races, but Ruthless Dame's jumping out of the Group 1s. I mean, it's a length and a half off Zoo Gotcha and 3 lengths off Cylinder. Last prep, it was around the mark in Group 1. So I think it's got the best form on the board. Banana Queen's got a lightweight, and they sort of look the two, I reckon. You could probably just back them both. I'm pretty keen to take on the favourite in this.
Nice, mate. Let's head down to Flemington, where you've got a couple. Starting in race number 2, which is a BM84 over 1,800 metres. The Waller runner Merzan, second up in Australia, comes up favourite here at around $3.10. Out to Move for Lex, Euphoric, which is a habit of getting back, but it's always hitting the line strongly. And then Cadmus, of course, who you tipped up here last time and won well at Caulfield. Are you backing up with Cadmus, or are you going elsewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with it, mate. I'm going to go each way, but I'm just thinking maybe the second up import problem. And I know that happens so often. I've actually seen it quite a fair bit this year where the imports are so flat second up. So I'm hoping that's the case with the favourite, who's $3, so they haven't missed it. Hit the line hard behind Cadmus, and it gets a huge weight swing. So I can see the case. I just thought the win for Cadmus is really nice, and we're getting a lot bigger price here. So I'm hoping the second up syndrome for the import, and Cadmus is going to be hard to beat again, but that's really nice place odds. $2.70 for it to run top 3. I think it can do that at the very least.
Like your point there with the favourite, mate. Obviously, looks pretty good on the minimum. Nice barrier D lane, but it's got 3,000 metre of form overseas, and fresh at 7. It's only up an extra 100 metres in distance, so potentially flat second up for sure. Let's try and get it beat. And to finish off, I've got nothing for us this week. Race 3, you're keen to play again. Interesting runner, the favourite, the beg runner, Niance. It was uber impressive, winning 2 back at Sandown, and then went off a really, really short price favourite. First go up the straight last start was a bit disappointing. Miss Kubi's come out of that race and won well since. And then Wackajana for Stokes, who's going pretty good at the minute. It's second pick, and then you're almost out to double figures. The rest, who do you like?
Yeah, I'm with the favourite. It just, as you said, it was super impressive before. Bungled the jump, and you can't really do that down the straight. So I'm expecting that to bounce back. I just think we'll get much shorter on race day, so maybe jump on now. I can see that in better races than this. You've got to forgive a horse for one poor run, and not only that, it was evident just bungled the start, which is $1.45. As you said, Little Miss Cubby, super impressive yesterday. So I'm pretty confident that that'll win this at $3.
Yeah, let's trust the SP there. And I love horses personally, backing horses that drop up down the straight, that go forward and just control. Big odds, lethal combination. And as you say, $1.45 last start. Now we're getting $3. It's normally a pretty good recipe for success. All right, as I said, nothing from me this week. I think that will just about do us. Thanks for your time, Bryce, and good luck to everyone at home having a bet this weekend.
Thanks very much, mate. Likewise.
As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner. With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.